All right. Here's our next topic with Roman culture. We'll be talking about Roman literature. So what was Roman literature like? Roman authors based much of their writings on Greek works. All right. For example, the Roman writer Virgil drew some of his ideas from Homer's Odysseys. All right. Virgil's epic poem, the Aeneid, describes the adventures of a Trojan prince, all right, called Aeneas, and how he came to Italy. Virgil represents Aeneas as the ideal Roman, brave, self-controlled, and loyal to the gods. All right, here you go, right there, Virgil. All right, Rome's other famous writers also looked to the Greeks for inspiration. Using Greek models, the poet Horace wrote satires. These works poke fun at human weaknesses. Horace also composed what's called odes, or poems that express strong emotion about life. The Roman writer Ovid wrote works that were based on the works of Greek myths. The poet Titus also admired Greek writings. He wrote short poems about love and envy and sadness. Like the Greeks, Rome's historians recorded the events of their civilization. One of the most famous historians was Livy. He wrote his History of Rome about 10 BCE. All right? And in this book, Livy describes Rome's rise to power. Livy greatly admired the deeds of early Romans, and he believed that history had important moral lessons to teach people. Livy celebrated Rome's greatness, but the Roman historian named Titus took a very dark view about this. He believed that Rome's emperors had taken people's freedoms. Titus also thought that Romans were losing the values that made them strong. He accused them of wasting time on sports and other pleasures. Also, like the Greeks, the Romans enjoyed plays. Roman plays were often based on Greek strategies and comedies. Playwrights such as the tragedy writer Seneca and the comedy writers Titus and Terence wrote plays for religious festivals. Romans especially liked plays with humor. All right? Roman authors influenced the later writers in Europe and America, but the language of the Romans, Latin, had an even bigger impact on future generations. Latin became Europe's language for government, for trade, and learning until about 1500 AD or CE. Latin became the basis for many modern European languages, such as Latin, French, and Spanish, and shaped many others. Many of the English words we use today come from Latin as well. So again, Roman literature, here's some of the authors that you might want to focus on. And you have Virgil, Horace, Ovid, Catullus, Livy, Tacitus, and the different playwrights. You have Seneca, Titus, and Terence. And most importantly, you have Latin influencing all the world all the way up till today. Here we go.